Hey everybody, welcome back to the Quarter Acre Homestead. Today we're getting ready to go skiing, and so we're going to show you how you can wax your own skis at home for cheap. Alright, so what you will need is some ski wax. We just got some super hot sauce from Hertel. This is a really popular wax that works well in most snow conditions. I'll put a link on Amazon below. I don't know, this is like maybe $15 or $20, and this will last you a super long time. Like, you can wax a bunch of skis. Also, we have here an edge tuner. So there's a file, and this is to keep the edges of your skis sharp. Charlie, you're holding the phone sideways. This is to keep the edges of your skis sharp, and also to scrape off any burrs that may have happened if you hit a rock or something. So you'll need that. You will also need... oh man, I don't know where all my stuff is. I think I left some of it somewhere else. So hang on, let me go get that. Alright, the other things you will need is an iron to melt the wax. So you can just go to Goodwill. I got this at Goodwill years and years ago for, I don't know, maybe like $3.50. Just a cheap iron to melt the wax. And you will need some Scotch-Brite pads and some plastic scrapers. And that's all you will need. So the setup I have a table here with a couple pieces of firewood. You can use firewood, you can use the old tin coffee cans, a couple of stools, whatever you need to use. Basically, you're going to lay the ski upside down on that. So this holds the binding up off the table so it'll lay flat, and then you can work on this ski. So what we're going to do, let's see. We're gonna grab out our wax and take our iron, turn it upside down, and I'm gonna start at this end, and we're just gonna melt some wax and let it drip onto that ski. So you can kind of make an S curve if you want. I might be getting too much. You don't need a whole lot, and you can always add more. You're going to go all the way down that ski, and we'll see how that works. So once you have wax on the ski, make sure your iron isn't on too hot. I have mine on a middle temperature, so this goes up to like a 7. I have it on a 3.5, and you're gonna put it onto the ski and melt that wax into the ski. You don't want to stay on one part of the ski too long because you can damage the ski, but you do want that wax to be absorbed into the base of the ski, into that plastic. So you do want it to get fairly warm, and you want that wax to spread out all over that ski. So we're going to do this for a minute, up and down the ski. Make sure it's all melted and kind of spread out. So I'll probably go up and down, 2 or 3 times. Then I'll come back and do it again. And then I'll come back and show you what to do next after we're done here. Okay, so we got both pairs of skis waxed. This is the second one. The other one's been cooling. So you can see that's still hot in some places. So we'll just set this one aside. And then we'll bring this one. So you can see the wax all melted on there. But there's a lot of extra wax. So we'll set this back up here. And we'll get our scrapers. So these are just plastic scrapers. You can use any plastic scrapers. You can get You can get special scrapers for like for doing waxing skis, or what I did is just got some scrapers at the hardware store. These ones are for, I think, for like spreading Bondo and different things. But any plastic scraper. You can also just use a credit card. So all you're gonna do is hold your ski and scrape the excess wax. So especially off these metal parts up here at the tip, we don't need wax there. And it would be nicer if I had if it was a little bit stiffer, like if this scraper was a little bit stiffer, but it'll work. And you just want to scrape all the excess off so that there might be a thin layer left, but all the extra is off. So you want to just scrape it nice and smoothly. And you can see this, just scrape all that off to the side, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so we scraped all the excess off with our scrapers. Then we'll take our Scotch-Brite pad, and you basically just want to rub it down and make the finish nice and smooth. And then we will tune up the edges. Okay, now we're going to use our little scraper, our file. This one is made especially for filing skis. Again, in the description I'll have links to all these tools. You could just use a regular, any type of metal file that you have in the garage or whatever. But this one's nice because it's plastic, which will run right along the top of your ski just fine and allow you to sharpen that edge. So we're just going to lightly scrape that metal edge. And let's see, I believe, so this is a 90-degree angle. This one's an 88-degree angle. So you can do two different angles depending on your needs. So you could do this side also, like this. I think I will do that. Probably with the 88, just so I try not to get the wax that I just put on. And if you feel any rough spots, hit those a couple times, but otherwise just lightly, and that should be good. And then we're done with our skis. Look up here. Alright, so that's how you wax skis for cheap. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to be out skiing in the next week or so. Maybe we'll take you along for a video. Let us know what you're doing this winter, and hope you're doing well. God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.